The fact that Thieves is saying, hey, when viewership goes up for streamers, it actually affects the viewership of other people as well. And when it goes down, it affects the viewership of everybody else as well. This really hit home for me, because to see such an established streamer actively saying you should be wanting to see your streamer friends win. There has been a narrative pushed, or is being pushed, not by everybody, but by some people, that having other streamers in your chat needs to be something to be aware of. We should actively want to be hyping each other up, right? We should actively want other streamers to do well, because when viewership for a game like Fortnite, for example, goes up for one streamer, that naturally trickles down into the smaller streamers such as myself.
So when this popped up on my For You page, it really got me thinking, and I thought it was worth kind of bouncing it forward and giving my take on it, because I think I approached this conversation at a very, very similar but different angle at the same time. A lot of what he's saying is true. We are over paranoid in terms of the ownership over our viewers, our community, our content. We always think that it's at risk of being hijacked and pirated, and I generally think that we should be hyping each other. We should be showing support to streamers, and we should be encouraging, teaching, educating, supporting, hyping, all of that golden stuff amongst ourselves, friends, or even acquaintances. However, there is still an etiquette, and there is still a line that people need to maintain. There's a boundary, right? There's a line that we all need to sort of stick behind, and that's you can't just go around and shove your streams and your usernames and your content in front of everyone when it's not relevant to conversation. I have another video coming out, very similar to this in a different aspect from another creator. So there's that, right? It has to be relevant, and it can't just be seen as, you know, just flouting it in front of everyone, which is probably the transactional paranoia. Fine. There is absolutely no determining proof, or there's no evidence to support that just because one streamer gets so big that then their friends will then get a trickle down of a similar sort of scale. I think we need to be careful when we start saying that, because in essence, everything comes down to quality. I could have 10 streamer friends and I could big them up till the cows come home. I can make it my full-time job where I'm borderline a social media manager. 5 of them could be crisp, could be tryhards, could do everything to tick all the boxes. The other 5 may have really bad audio, very bad graphics, might have terrible, derogative kind of language and onset on life. You know, see how the variations then start to shape. But actually, just because I might get a lot of viewers, maybe, and I'm bigging up them, doesn't mean it trickles down to them, because the viewers always go with whoever they connect to and whoever provides the best or the good enough quality for what would meet their entertainment needs. So there is a boundary that you really need to be careful of when we start saying stuff like this. So it's not quite as simple as saying that if I eat, we all eat, or if your friends eat, you'll eat. It's not as clear cut as that, and I really wish it was. But the social media world and the content creation universe really comes with its own diverse amounts of shade and shadows and nuances that we really have to be aware of. We just need to do what we need to do that puts us in a good light, entertains the viewers, while supporting those around us in any reasonable fashion that you desire. And no doubt this conversation will not be one that will go, oh, you're right, cool, good luck, and move on. It'll be a constant evolving conversation, and I welcome you all to input on it. Let me know what you think. Drop your comments. If there are any questions you have for me you want me to address, let me know. Go check out these creators, because these are the ones that have started this conversation for me. And I too would love to see where their conversation goes on this.